Chief Minister Okram Ibobi says statue of Rani Gaitanliu will be erected in Imphal. Men shot at by suspected NST and IM cadres in Molnom village in Technopol admitted to Raj Medicity in critical condition. And Manipur is the safest place for childbirth in India with the country's lowest infant mortality rate. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime News and I'm Premi Thangdam with the top stories and latest news at this hour. Chief Minister Okram Ibobi Singh today stated that the site to erect the statue of Rani Gaitanliu will soon be chosen. Opening the first Rani Gaitanliu All India Women's Invitation Football Tournament 2016 at Khuman Lampak Men's Stadium, the Chief Minister said it is a matter of pride for the people of Manipur that a great freedom fighter like Rani Gaitanliu, who sacrificed her life for the freedom of the motherland, was born in the state. The tournament was organized by Zaliarong Sporting Union under the aegis of All India Football Federation and All Manipur Football Association to commemorate the birth centenary of the freedom fighter. Expressing his desire to hold the tournament every year, Okram Ibobi said the government would extend all possible support to the organizer after consulting with the sports department. 7 teams from different states of India, including Manipur, are participating in the tournament. In his speech, Deputy Chief Minister Gakangam said the government has been launching different programs to familiarize the people with the works and life of Rani Gaitanliu. He, however, expressed concern at the lack of participation of Zaliarong people in these programs. In the opening match, host Manipur defeated Orissa 2-0. The champion of the tournament will get a trophy and a cash prize of Rs 2 lakh. The first runners-up and the second runners-up will get a trophy of Rs 1 lakh and Rs 25,000 respectively.
India or the world Masi Rani si kadai da popuno kadai da no haiba singba mangonda angamba tribute offer to ba Manipur Sarkar na su yamna thuna magi statue ma koi state capital gi mafam saba center amada thuna finalize tawraga magi statue she koi thamna ba Sarkar na su ai khana jabani freedom fighters sing sigi lingje thauna spirit bibi duna ai koi se mikha ponba yadaba adugumba jati ni Rani Gaitanliu gumba Kathokpa ngamba sacrifice tawba ngamba adugumba mayam ama ai tholakigani haibasi thaijabani.
BJP Manipur Pradesh today refuted the allegations made by Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister at a political conference yesterday that the NDA government had withdrawn several people's welfare programs launched by the UPA government. The party's president Thaunautam Chauba asserted that the centre will take action against the Congress government in Manipur for its wrongdoings. Speaking to media at the BJP office at Nitya Pachutek, Chauba said under the MGNREGA launched 10 years ago, people were given jobs only for 20 to 50 days in Manipur instead of 100 days. He alleged that the Manipur government does not contribute its 25% share to MGNREGA, but Congress ministers and MLAs take away 25% of the funds sanctioned by the centre. Chauba said such practice is followed only in Manipur. He also said if the government provided jobs for 100 days under the Act, the party would have not challenged the Chief Minister. The BJP leader alleged that the government has failed to introduce Food Security Act for people below poverty line. He also demanded that the government should clarify the Rs 50 crore given to a company for construction of Thanga to Karang ropeway.
Manipur the Congress na ju Shri Honorable Chief Minister, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, Tarasida Moi Chason to Leraba, Kayampi, Nimit Kuni Harapi, Contrani Harapi, Nipuni Harapi, Yankai Subabu Amuti Yaukitri, Prajan Hena Kangani, government share 10% Botokre, 25% Lotokre, 35% Lotokre, Numisu Sama Manunda Yankai the Sure, Karipangani Prajana, Karikanagani, Manipur Dadi. But a loan lotok naba, Numainaba, Mui Karagi Weba, vote where. Madamadana demand Tori, Bharatiya Janata Party demand Tori, High Taraji white paper and Butu.
BJP Manipur Pradesh General Secretary Ashwini Kumar said Rs 42 crore have been deposited to BRO for the construction of Imphal Ziribam Road as directed by the Prime Minister. He said, as there is no transparency, the centre has objective continuation of many projects in the state. Ashwini Kumar said, centre has not stopped sending funds to Manipur.
State Railroad Development Agency na mamlay state tugi Rail Development Minister chairman oibani Manipur da PM Jaswai sector se Bharat Sarkar na paisa yamna piningi paisa su pi adu hojik phongmong charibada hogiba January gi tang 30 da lupa crore 103 Manipur gi dongta Bharat Sarkar gi Ministry of Rail Development thadokre adu ngasi phawba Manipur State Railroad Development Agency de account da hapsan de masi kari intention go mensing masi question hangi government asena tasenamak thabak sengna tawi project phaba thabak tawi hargadi road sector water supply health sector education sector da thad ga paisa maya masi white paper ma last 10 years da tawgiba singi white paper Manipur prajada press amasung media gi thongda khangan bi.
Newly elected president of MPP N. Sovakiran has alleged that some persons are trying to portray Manipur People's Party in a negative manner. Addressing media persons at the MPP office today, Sovakiran said the People's Conference held on January 4 elected him president of the party. He said some 4 or 5 persons who were expelled from the party announced election of a new president, creating a negative image of the party.
Manipur People's Party dagi tanthokraba any party amada live member oiba party amte yaude MPP oisnu Congress oisnu BJP oisnu matam gi member oibani matam gi chatkibani sumaina party ga mari lendraba party dagi tanthokrabani pamna moi mi mari mangana Manipur People's Party gi khwai dagi wangba People's Conference na president ama khalle harbauda hekta koi gi gentleman amana sumain tawdana koi bu praja chamamna hanbagi Mawong ama hek puthokse Manipur People's Party mai kai digi condemn tawe.
A man from Molnom village who was allegedly shot at by suspected cadres of NST and IM has been admitted to the ICU at Raj Medicity in the critical condition. The victim has been identified as Lukojin Haukip, 25 years, son of Pokumang Haukip. The incident occurred last night around 7 in Molnom village under Technopal police station, about 4 km of Palel in Chandel district. Among Haukip, elder brother of the injured person, said a group of young men were taking bath in the river after a football match around 6 p.m. when some armed men suspected to be cadres of NST and IM surrounded the young men and assaulted them. The youth tried to escape and cried out in alarm. Villagers led by Lukojin Haukip rushed towards the spot. He said the armed men opened fire towards them and Lukojin was hit by bullets in the left shoulder, left eye and right hand. Sources told Impact News that Lukojin was injured in an exchange of fire between cadres of NSC and IM and a Kuki underground outfit.
Some unknown miscreants, fully armed with automatic rifle, as per their report, came and then they blindfolded them, then they beat them and they tortured them. In this condition, some of the guys escaped, like the village boys. Then making a hue and cry noise, many of the villagers were, and at that point of time, pre-planned blackout, electric blackout was there, and then so everyone was hearing the commotion. This brother of mine came out and others also came out, and in that point of time he was shot. Most likely, I think NSNIMC suspect oigidra haina khale. Another group, there are only two communities living, both Kukis and Nagas.
A two-day regional media workshop on media in mediatory roles, exploring peace journalism with journalists in conflict situation began today at Department of Mass Communication, Manipur University. The workshop is jointly organized by All Manipur Working Journalist Union, Network of Women in Media, Department of Mass Communication, Manipur University, and various other groups. Speaking at the inaugural session, senior journalist Salam Bharat Bhushan stated that media has to play a different role in a conflict state like Manipur. Director of Directorate of Information and Public Relations, Salam Somorjit, said media has to play an important role in the context of Manipur. He also stated that journalists need to update their knowledge in tune with time. Various resource persons presented papers on conflicts emanating from oral traditions of management and contemporary laws governing land and natural resources in the hill areas of Manipur.
If we try to come up with a huge debate and discussion on this and try to weigh the pros and cons, and if we find that doing it or not doing it, whichever, if we find that doing it is more beneficial to the society, having to deny ourselves, the media, a small part of our freedom of expression, and bringing better, a better society, a better Manipur, wherein our education, our economy, and life bread of the people are not affected, then that way the media would be doing a very human service to the society, I think.
Insurgency-wrecked Manipur, often termed a failed state, is the safest place for childbirth in India with the country's lowest infant mortality rate. According to the reports of the World Bank and Government of India, Manipur's progress in reducing infant deaths is attributed to better medical facilities. The doctor-to-population ratio in Manipur is 1:1,000 against the all India figure of 1:1,700, and the trained nurse ratio is 1:600 compared to all India figure of 1:638, and the statistically acknowledged empowerment of women. While Mizoram has the highest literacy rate in the Northeast at 91.3% according to the 2011 census. Mizoram also leads the Northeast and India in female literacy with 89.3% of women literate, attributed to the efforts of non-government organization, NGOs, church, schools in remote areas and village councils. Arunachal Pradesh had the lowest literacy rate among the 8 northeastern states with 65.4% in 2011, the second lowest in India. The Northeast, with 3.8% of India's population, reports 7% of the country's crime. Assam also had the second highest rate of the cases pending investigation in the whole country at 58.8%. Manipur had India's highest rate of crimes not investigated, 87.2%, according to the 2013 National Crime Records Bureau data. Tripura had the second highest rate of crimes against women in the Northeast at 1,615, but no more than 13.8% of cases awaited investigation in 2013. Mizoram has the Northeast's highest rates of crimes against children at 48. Sikkim is second with 45.8. Infant mortality very high in the Northeast except in Manipur. DM College of Arts will observe College Week from February 22 to 26 to commemorate the 70th year of the college. Platinum Students Union will take the responsibility of the celebrations of the week. Social and Culture Secretary of the college has appealed to the students to participate in the event and also to the people not to call for general strike and band. Two-day orientation training on nutrition and health education concluded today at Kaisampat Laimajam Laikai Maning Community Hall. The program was jointly organized by Community Food and Nutrition Extension Unit, Ministry of Women and Child Development and Integrated Child Development Services Project, Imphal City. 30 trainees including Anganwadi workers, helpers, pregnant women and nursing mothers attended the program. As a part of the training, a mini exhibition on health and nutrition was also held. Uripok Nupi Apunbalup convener Laurembam Lotika Devi today opposed the establishment of Ramakrishna Mission School on the premises of Uripok Tondonsana High School, which is the lone residential school in Imphal West. Interacting with media person at Office of Indigenous Peoples Association of Kanglei Park in Kaisampat, Uripok Tondonsana High School founders and parents committee opposed the government's move. Addressing media persons, Laurembam Lotika accused State Education Minister Uripok MLA of not giving prior information to school's parents, committee or founder members regarding construction of Ramakrishna Mission School. She said primary school, residential school and high school on the premises of Uripok Tondonsana High School has over 300 students who belong to poor families. Lotika Devi appealed to the government to relocate the Ramakrishna Mission School.
SSN सर्व शिक्षा अभियान राष्ट्रीय माध्यमिक शिक्षा अभियान रमसाना पीरिबन नॉर्म्स एंड गाइडलाइंस यंगजनब लेरिबा एजुकेशन मिनिस्टर सिना मदुदी तौददना लेरिबा स्कूल छात्र चहुम तमजरिबा स्कूल से हेक्ता थदतलगा मुथतलगा तोंगानबा प्राइवेट स्कूल अमा पुसलकपसे अखोइसु याजनिंगदे अखोइ मसीगी पोट असि दिल्लीदा HRD मिनिस्ट्री दसु अखोइना इन्फॉर्म तौजगनी ऑनरेबल CM नसु मसीगी वासे अमतंग तानमिनरगा अमुतंग रेक्टिफाई तो बियो अमतंग चुमथोक बियो हाइबसे होय हाइजनिंगी.
Various organizations, including Senior Citizens for Society, Apunba Laumi Lup, Taubal District, Apunba Manipur Matam Ishai Kanglup Amek, and Laipam Kunong Makalaikai, Apunba Nupi Lup, have extended their support to the mass rally for common future of Manipur to be organized by Amuko, CCSK, and UCM on 6th of this month. A drawing competition was organized at Kwata village in Chandal district by 12 Assam Rifles of 26th Sector Assam Rifles on February 2nd. 31 boys and girls took part in the event. Children were asked to draw anything they like. Villagers, including the parents of the participants, were also present during the competition. As a part of Prime Minister's Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, 20 Assam Rifles also organized a Swachh Bharat Abhiyan at Palel Market, W.H. Wajang Jion, Molnoi, Kotlanpai, Nungro Salimran, Kaniram, and Kurapokpi in Chandal district on February 3rd. About 350 locals and Assam Rifles joined hands in cleaning the surroundings areas. The drive aimed at spreading awareness about importance of hygiene and sanitation. Tapasya, a center for performing arts, today conducted one-day cleanliness program at Primary Health Center, Akampat, under Swachh Bharat Mission. Artists of Tapasya took part in the social service, and staff of the Primary Health Center also extended support to them. One-day awareness program on support from NABARD for strengthening the cooperative institutions in Manipur was held on Wednesday at Manipur State Cooperative Bank Limited, MSCB Limited Conference Hall at Assembly Road under the aegis of NABARD Imphal. Several aspects of cooperative movement and management functions along with support schemes undertaken by NABARD for cooperative societies were discussed at the event. Members of Primary Agricultural Cooperative Society and Large-Size Agriculture Multi-Purpose Cooperative Society staff and managers of Manipur State Cooperative Bank Limited participate in the program. An all-women post office Singzamai sub-office has been opened today. Binod Kumar, Director, Post Manipur, dedicated the post office to the people of Manipur. The director congratulated the postmaster G.A. Memi Devi and other staff members on the historic occasion. There are one postal assistant, E. Geeta Devi, and one grade D women official. The post office is under Project Arrow scheme and consists of 3 counters. 2 of the 2 counters offer multi-purpose services such as registration, booking of speed post, as well as sale of stamps. Mohammad Riyatuddin, Inspector of Post Office's 3rd Subdivision, who has made a state-level record of 757 rural PLI policies in single day at Mayang Post Office recently, was also present at the event. Relatives and neighbors of Ibetombi, whose husband was murdered by his brother in December last year, have urged all concerned to look into her grievances. Ibetombi's husband, Subam Premananda from Takhil Mamanglaikai, was killed by his brother Babi on December 21, and a mob torched their house after the incident and expelled the family from the locality. However, relatives of Premananda agreed to give half of the land to Ibetombi. Relatives of Ibetombi today told the media at Manipur Press Club that the fire destroyed Ibetombi's possessions. They also alleged that Premananda's aunt Sumati, alias Iki, and her family have been making false allegations to Ibetombi which may hurt her reputation.
Iki haina khangnariba asina Ibetombi mathakta piriba maran magi mapuroibasu hatokpiraba mayum makaisu mai thadokpiraba mabung mapana tamjaba magi awunpur kharasu mai thadokpiraba mapuroiba leitraba matungsida makhoina makhan makhangi miyoibena taabada hangoiraba yanindraba sigumba nupina nupibu awabagi mathakta hena awaba piriba badanama se Manipurda leiriba civil society mara paibi mai bensing sangstan kayamuna Ibetombi mathakta siriba marala sigi maramda munna thigat piduna asengba amutang puthopinaba wakatsari.
The 15th Foundation Day of All Manipur Sound Service Association at Manipur Dramatic Union held Yai School Police Lane. Members of sound services affiliated to the association took part in the event. Attendees offered floral tributes at the portraits of the deceased members of the association. A 2-minute silence was also observed for the victims of the January 4 earthquake on the occasion.
Sound Association lama lairaga akhoi mayam ge apun ba ma mapangal lama sagana na ba haidana akhoi thamjabani akhoi gi sound gi mating sina iba pabangam da bakhang de apabangam bakhang de mayam ji loina buk tahan bangam ba du gumba media makhala mane na akhoi na pukhana na ba akhoi adu gi pandam da akhoi hona jabane Manipur ji atopa India gi state singa sum yengna ba matam da masi akhoi gi thoidongna nop trabra na khanje haibdi adu gi mati akhoi sound system je akhoi gi posai khang de am khang de loina ba India gi atopa state singa sum sijenari ba singje akhoi ayam loina buk sijenajare.
The International Federation of Journalists today said at least 2,297 journalists and media workers were killed in the last 25 years. It said Iraq topped at the most deadly country, followed by Philippines and Mexico. India has been ranked on the 7th place. It said journalists lost their lives in targeted killings, bomb attacks in the crossfire, and kidnappings in wars and armed conflicts across the globe, while others were killed by organized crime and corrupt officials. International Federation of Journalists said some 112 journalists and media professionals were killed last year alone, although the peak year was in 2006 with a record of 155 killings. The International Federation of Journalists called on government officials, security and military officers and others who deal with them to respect their independence. Now the sports news. Eastern Students Club Nongmaibung and Manipur Police Sports Polo Club A have entered the semi-finals of the 6th 57 Mountain Division Polo Tournament. In the third quarter-final match, Eastern Students Club beat Ibuthau Thangjing Polo Club 6-3. While Manipur Police Sports Polo Club A thrashed Tekcham Polo Club 12-0 in the last quarter-final match today. Kurai Polo Club A will play ex-Polo Club Wangkai in the first semi-final, and Manipur Police Sports Polo Club A will take on Eastern Students Club Nongmaibung in the second semi-final match tomorrow. Hockey India has announced a national women's squad for the tour of South Africa, which includes 2 matches each against Germany, Scotland and the host South Africa from February 20 to March 1. The team, which has qualified for the Summer Olympics for the first time in 36 years, will play under the guidance of Chief Coach Neil Hogot. Ace midfielder Ritu Rani will lead the team with assistance from defender Deepika. Manipuri players defender P. Shushila Chanu, midfielder M. Lily Chanu and forward T.H. Anuradha Devi were also in the squad. Prior to the tour, India will be heading to Guwahati to play in the South Asian Games against Sri Lanka and Nepal from February 7 to 11. A trial for the selection of players who will represent Manipur in the Junior Boys Freestyle Greco-Roman Style and Female Junior National Championship from February 25th in Uttar Pradesh will be held on February 10 at SAG Hold, Kumanlampak. Manipur Wrestling Association in a press release requested boy and girl players who are between 18 to 20 years of age to submit relevant documents and report to the Secretary General of the Association. East Zone Inter-University Women's Football, organized by Department of Sports Manipur University under the aegis of Association of Indian Universities, New Delhi, kicked off today at Manipur University. Ranchi University, Jharkhand beat Sambalpur University, Orissa 3-2 in the opening match. Vice Chancellor of Manipur University, Professor H.N.K. Sharma, Dean of Students' Welfare Manipur University, Professor N. Mohilal, and All Manipur Football Association General Secretary L. Ranjit Roy, among others, attended the opening function. 8 teams from various universities in the East Zone are taking part in the tournament.
I welcome all of you to this Manipur University campus for the East Zone Inter-University Football Women Tournament. I hope you will have a nice time and you will have a nice play with a team spirit. And I hope that your stay in the university campus will be fruitful and will go back with the memories of Manipur to your respective university.
Manipur Adventure and Allied Sports Institute, MASI, located at Kairao in a press note, informed that Integrated Tourist Destination Complex is now open for 24 hours. The institute has conference hall, information center and offers adventure sports and trekking to the visitors. BG Pune beat their rivals in the second W. Thoibi Devi Challenge Hockey Men's Open Tournament. In the first league match played at Kumanlampak AstroTurf Hockey Stadium today, back Pune thrashed Maira Basikong 10-0. In the final league match, Hockey Union Lairik Yingbam Lekai and SYUC Uchekon were drawn 5-5. In the first semi-finals to be played tomorrow, BEG Pune will clash ARC Shillong while SSB Lucknow will face SUYC Uchekon. Trao Kwakwethel defeated REYS Nagamapal by 12 runs in the Elite Cricket Tournament organized by Manipur Cricket Association at Luang Pokpa Cricket Ground, Luang Sangbam. Winning the toss, Trao Kwakwethel batted first and scored 171 runs in 35 overs, losing 9 wickets. In replies, Rays managed to score just 159, losing 8 wickets. Abdullah of Trao, who made 59 runs, was declared the man of the match. Cyclone Thangmaiban will clash with champ Kangimpally tomorrow. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Chief Minister Okram Ibobi says statue of Rani Gaidinlu will be erected in Imphal. Men shot at by suspected NSC and IM cadres in Molnom village in Technopal admitted to Raj Medicity in critical condition. And Manipur is the safest place for childbirth in India with the country's lowest infant mortality rate.